So yeah, there is a truck outside doing that. And I can't record because they have left their truck sitting out there for 20 minutes now. Great.
2 hours later.
They're leaving? Maybe they're leaving. Yes! Yes!
Good.
It's gone! Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you Hermit Yoda in a Jedi team in territory battles. Usually your Jedi teams can do pretty good up until phases 5 and 6. At that point they really start to fall off. The Qui-Gon Jinn Zeta is nice for a while because of the added foresight in there, but it starts to really fall apart because then you get all those assists called in and it just tears apart your Jedi teams pretty quickly. But if you can get some way of regenerating protection in your Jedi teams, then it means that they're going to be able to keep going. And Hermit Yoda is actually able to bring this to the table with them. He has a skill that allows him to generate protection on your allies. It does require a Zeta, but once you have that Zeta on him, he makes your Jedi teams incredibly durable, and adding in that foresight with the Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn lead makes them a really decent territory battles team. So let me go ahead and show you what I have here for the skills and the Zeta that you want for Hermit Yoda. And then we'll just talk about the overall strategy and who you want to bring in, and then I'll take you into a battle and show you firsthand just how good these Jedi can be in territory battles. So looking at the lineup here, you have Ezra Bridger, Qui-Gon Jinn, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Ayla. If you don't want to use some of these characters, you can replace Anakin, Ayla, and Ezra. They are interchangeable. You can use I'm a Gun Die. I'm a Gun Die does a lot of damage to probe droids because they are droids, and his basic deals double damage to droids. So you can bring I'm a Gun Die in place, and he's going to be able to knock out those Imperial probe droids pretty quickly. Anakin I really like here because he can give out that buff immunity and healing immunity. That's going to be pretty big because then he can really make sure that you're not causing characters to be forced to taunt or anything. And that's getting nice. Ayla I like to bring here because her basic attack can call and assist with characters, and she can stun on critical hits. So all 5 of these characters I think is probably your best lineup, though you could make the argument for replacing Ayla with I'm a Gun Die. Now in terms of mods, I'm running crit chance and crit damage on Anakin, Ayla, and Ezra, and then Qui-Gon Jinn and Hermit Yoda I'm running speed on them. So for Hermit Yoda, what makes him so good for your Jedi teams and territory battles is what's in his kit. And first up, you have his basic attack, Master's Protection. All allies recover 10% health and 5% protection, and then your Jedi allies gain 5% turn meter on top of that. His big special ability is called Master's Training. This is his unique buff where he calls all allies with Master's Training to assist, and he gains stealth for 2 turns. But the Master's Training buff itself gives 25% bonus accuracy, defense, offense, potency, and tenacity to those allies, but it's doubled for your Jedi allies, so 50% for your Jedis. And that's what makes it pretty big for your Jedi, is that 50% bonus accuracy, all those stats. It means they're going to be dealing more damage, they're going to be more durable, they're going to have more tenacity, they can't be debuffed as much, and that potency is going to be great for Ayla and Anakin because then they can stack those debuffs that they put out. So that is something you really want to get on your Jedi allies, to really making sure that they can get those debuffs in and really do a lot of damage at the same time. And then you have his Strength Flows from the Force. This is his Zeta ability, and basically think of it like Barris's healing ability, but better. It does the same thing where it equalizes health and then heals all allies for 20% of their health. But once you get the Zeta on it, it also gives them 20% protection regeneration, and all Jedi allies gain Foresight for 2 turns, and also reduces the cooldown of this ability by 1. So it's a pretty hefty Zeta, and this is the Zeta you want for Hermit Yoda because that protection regeneration is going to go hand in hand with the Foresight through Qui-Gon Jinn and this ability as well. So it's going to make them dodge attacks, but also regenerate some protection at the same time. You have his In Exile ability where he gains evasion if he's stealth, which, okay, that's cool. It's really only going to matter if he is getting hit with a lot of AoE attacks, but he's always going to be stealth, so he's not going to be really targeted. And then his Do or Do Not ability. I don't have the Zeta here. This is not a Zeta you want to use for territory battles because it requires your allies to die. But in other areas of the game, like PvP, this is something you could Zeta, but for now, territory battles, not something you want to do. But for right now, whenever an ally with Master's Training is defeated, Yoda gains 100% turn meter. Again, not really an important ability here because you want to make sure your allies don't die. So all this comes together really nicely. It makes your team fast, gives them a lot of foresight and protection regeneration, and now you'll see, as we go into battle here, why Hermit Yoda makes your Jedi teams so great now for territory battles. So let's go ahead and get into this territory battle so you guys can see. Alright, so from the very beginning, I'm going to start throwing out the Master's Training buff. And that's going to really making sure that your team can do a lot of damage in a pretty short amount of time. So you saw there, Ayla called an assist with Hermit Yoda on the attack. Which is kind of a shame. It's the one character I really don't want to have be called in to really do that kind of stuff. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Hermit Yoda is going to give the Jedi allies 5% turn meter when he does it. So really, it's going to be nice too. Plus, he regenerates health and protection when he does it. And there you go. We got the call and assist with Ezra, and it is starting to start getting more fun. What you got, Ezra? 55,000. Now the real fun is if you do it right, and you call in Ayla with Ezra, you can actually get a combination where Ayla will attack, and then Ezra will be called in to assist on top of that. So you'll get this nasty combination where you can see Ezra attack up to 4 times in a row. And it's actually really quite entertaining when it happens. Let's hit you. 62,000, almost 63,000. So yeah, it's really fun to use Ayla and Ezra together, as you'll see. Alright, so we're halfway through. We're at wave 4 now. And there's a bunch of commanders here. This could be a problem if I'm not careful. Dispel you. And then I'll use Ayla to call you in, hopefully.
Whoa, that's like f***ing mean.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Perfect. Perfect. Got the Ezra assist with Ayla there. Absolutely perfect. And Master Training on. Doesn't matter who you get the Master's Training on. They're all called to assist at this point. You'll see that I should not have used Flourish there. You'll see that Hermit Yoda cannot give himself Master's Training for some reason. I'm not sure what is with that exactly, but you can't do it. So it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. All right, so you'll see I've got an elite snowtrooper here. So what I can do is hopefully, there you go, perfect. So you got the stun on the elite snowtrooper, and now just take him down pretty quickly. Of course, there's no calls to assist there, which is great, just great. So we gotta have offense up on everybody. Can I get one more stun? Perfect. So I can finish him off really quickly. And let's call Ayla to assist on him. And there we go. So yeah, we're wrapping things up quickly here. 44,000 on that, not too bad. I'll save that Master's Training for next round when I'm gonna have at least one elite that I might want to take out. Looks like I'm gonna have a bunch of snowtrooper commanders here. No, actually a bunch of snowtrooper ops. So let's get buff immunity on you. Let's take out these characters. Actually, you know what I can do? Yeah, that took care of it. At this point, you have the strafing run. That's gonna take care of things pretty quickly. No crit there from Ezra. That's kind of a shame. There was if you can do it just right and get the assist from Ezra to call at the right time. I actually have a moment where I called in assist with an Ayla Ezra combination, and Ezra managed to hit 5 times. I'm still not exactly sure how that happened.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead!
But it's one of those things where you just kind of don't really think about too much. And there we go. Victory. 6 of 6. So, yeah, pretty easy to see. It can really draw things out. And, you know, it's fun. Because at the end of the day, it's you can see projection regeneration with Hermit Yoda. So the real test is going to be in Phase 6. Unfortunately, my Hermit Yoda is only at 14 out of 100 shards right now. So it's going to be another month before I can get a 7-star Hermit Yoda. At which point, I would love to absolutely see what it can do in Phase 6. I'm feeling pretty confident that I can still do a lot of damage in Phase 6. So that is it for this video, guys. If you all have any questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments section. I know you guys are probably wondering, you know, some of you have been asking to see Ezra with Hermit Yoda and the raid. Again, we'll have to wait for a 7-star Hermit Yoda at that point. So, thanks again for watching, all my Mick minions out there. You guys are the best. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later.